If her texts are getting shorter, she's less affectionate, or suddenly too busy to see you, it is not random. Over the years, I've studied this pattern and identified 4 key reasons why women pull away. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to flip the script and get her chasing you again. Let's get into it. Pattern number 1, you're needy. So what is neediness? Well, neediness is when you rely on a woman to feel good about yourself. You're constantly seeking her attention, her validation, and her reassurance. So then why does this kill attraction? Well, when a man is needy, he is subconsciously saying to a woman that you are the most important thing in my life because, well, I don't have anything else going on. And this is a huge red flag for women. Women are wired to be attracted to men who are confident, who are independent, and have a mission and purpose in their life. If she senses that you're going to be clinging to her for your own happiness, she's going to lose respect for you. And without respect, attraction disappears. So she may initially have physical attraction for you, but being needy will destroy that as well. Okay? Neediness screams to her, I'm not enough on my own. And if you don't think you're enough, she's not going to think you're enough either. Okay. So a good example of this is I had a client who had been doing this for years, and he said to me, like, look, I'm always chasing her. I'm always trying to prove myself, and I keep getting the same results. Which is she pulls away, she says I'm too available, too nice, or that the spark just is not there anymore. And he's just felt that every time he's wondering, where did I go wrong? So what is the fix for this? So the first thing is that you need to understand why you're being needy in the first place. And the reality of it is this: you're being needy because there is a void in your own life. Okay, you're unfulfilled. Maybe you don't have any passions, or maybe you're not pursuing a mission, or maybe you simply are not living with a greater purpose. And instead of fixing this and working on yourself, you are using her to try to fill your own emptiness, okay? Right now, the big mistake you're making is that you're pedestalizing her and you're making her your everything, okay? So as soon as she doesn't text you, you panic. If she cancels plans, you're freaking out. And it puts you in a position of constantly chasing her, hoping that she's going to give you that spark that she gave you in the beginning. But the problem is she doesn't want to be that purpose in your life, okay? Women don't want to join in on a man who's already got his mission. They don't want to be your mission. So when you make her the center of your world, you're basically making her the leader, which is a position that she does not want to be in. And when you need her, that feeling that you have, that does not translate into you loving her. So if you want to fix this, you need to focus on your own life mission and purpose outside of her. It could be your career. It could be a hobby. It could be something that you're striving for the greater good of mankind. Whatever it is that's outside of her. When you find this and when you do this, you're going to become a lot less needy. You're going to have less of a scarcity mindset, and she's going to find you that much more attractive. Pattern number 2, you communicate way too much. Okay, you're oversharing. And a lot of men have been taught by society that they must share everything that's on their mind and all of their feelings all of the time. And what you end up doing is you're shoveling all your feelings onto her, which is very overwhelming. And when something bothers you, like if she's not texting you, you tell her how unhappy you are with how little she's messaging you, or how little she's texting you, or that something she did makes you feel, such and such a way. And this is going to destroy your attraction because this makes you look unstable. It makes you look neurotic when you're going on and on and on about your feelings. And this forces her then to be the rock of the relationship instead of you as the man being the rock. It now puts her into the position of your therapist or your mommy instead of her seeing you as a lover and a man. So how do you fix this? Well, you need to learn to lead, not chase. Okay, so relationships generally fall apart when a man stops leading. If there's drama, if there's chaos, if there's fights, it's often because you're being reactive instead of taking the lead in the relationship. Okay, so what does leadership actually look like? Well, part of it is setting boundaries. Okay, if she's being emotional or pulling away, don't get needy or start arguing. Just stay calm, stay centered, keep doing your own thing, and guide it back to her peace. If you leave her alone for a while, she'll come back to you. That's why it's so important to have that life mission and purpose, because without this, you're looking to her for everything and you're trying to make things work. You're trying to agitate it so she comes back to you. And that's a bad way to go. Women crave a man who's strong enough to not get swept up into his or her emotions, and you're willing to set the tone and lead the relationship. Okay. If you crumble every time something goes wrong, she will lose interest. She will lose respect for you. I had a client that basically smothered his girlfriend. Whenever she took some time for herself or did her own thing, he'd be on her. What are you doing? Where are you? What's up? How come I haven't heard from you for a while? He was the one that was acting like a girl. Don't be that kind of a guy. You should be so busy doing your own life mission and purpose that she's wondering what you're up to, not the other way around. Pattern number 3 is that you are too available, okay? Your schedule is wide open. You're always available to see her. You're always available to talk to her or do things with her at the drop of a hat. You go out of your way to adjust your plans to accommodate hers. Now, why does this kill attraction? Well, the easiest reason is that you are predictable, which makes you very, very boring. And if she knows exactly how you feel or what you're doing all of the time, you destroy any sense of wonder about you. She has no time to be thinking about you because you're always right there in front of her face. So, how do you fix this? It's a very easy fix. You give her the gift of missing you, okay? You stop being available all the time. When you're constantly around, when you're texting her and trying to see her, you take away her chance to miss you, okay? So why does that even matter? Well, because attraction grows when you have space, okay? When you pull back, when you focus on yourself, and she has time to think about you, to wonder what you're doing and want to see you. Okay, so how do you do this? Well, you just stop initiating all of the time. Let her come to you. So you should be filling your evenings with your own hobbies, your own goals, so you're naturally less available, okay? Give her the gift of wondering where you are, because when you are out living life, she's going to realize that she wants to be a part of your world. And when she's not around you, she's going to want to naturally see you again. But if you're constantly in her face, she's going to get real tired of it. And of course, she's going to become more and more distant from you. And pattern 4, you do not have your own thing going on, okay? You have basically castrated your interest, okay? Any hobbies or interests that you might have had, you put on the back burner because now you hope to be with her more or show her how much she means to you by sacrificing all of your hobbies. And now, why does this kill attraction? Well, masculine energy is about doing things, okay? If you're not doing anything, you lack that magnetism and you come off as simply a puppy dog chasing her around. You're essentially saying, hey, I've got nothing else in my life besides you. So how do you fix this? One thing that you must do is you got to fill your time with a sexy hobby, something interesting, something intriguing, okay? You need to get busy living your own life, because a man who is passionate about his own growth, his own hobbies, and his own goals is naturally more attractive. Now, why is this? Well, because he's not available 24/7. He's doing his own things, okay? So for example, you could join a dance class. I took salsa for many years. It's fun. You meet new people and you naturally become better with women. You could also pick up a sport or a martial arts, something that challenges you physically and mentally. This kind of activity for a man gets out those anxieties and stresses. You could start some sort of side project or build a skill that excites you, okay? Now, why does this work with women? Well, because when your time is valuable, when you're doing things that fulfill you, she's gonna start to see you differently. You're gonna be the man who has a life, not the man who's waiting for her to fill it. I had a buddy, not a buddy, but a client who was constantly just canceling all of his plans or checking in with her to see what she's doing and see if she wanted to do something. And he basically destroyed all of his friendships. Now, this might be you, this might be someone that you know, but doing this is such a danger because she doesn't want to have you make her the center of your life. You having your hobbies, it gives her an opportunity to see you shine, to see you passionate about something. And this is what is going to keep that attraction for you high. So if you find yourself doing any one of the 4 patterns that I listed, take the fixes that I've suggested and implement them into your life, and you will see the dynamic between your relationship with your girl change for the better, all right? And if you like what you heard here, come join my free community, Club Scoundrel. I do live coaching calls every week, so if you have a question that you want to ask me directly, come to the call and ask me, and I will answer you. It's completely free. The link is down below, so sign up, join, introduce yourself, and come say hi. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I will see you in the next one.